Hi, this is Mimi from Mimi's Paper Crafting. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are jumping right into my journal with me for the week of June 8th to the 14th. Today is the 15th. So I'm getting started on this right away, and we'll just jump right in. I do have my ephemera box filled with stuff. Filled. I see that right away. That'll look really good there. Because I do have, I just want to get rid of all of my stuff. Does that sound bad? I just want to get rid of it all. I'm so tired of having all this crap and not using it. So I'm using it. I am going to use it. And just get rid of some of this stuff. I don't have much to go on this day, so I'm grabbing out some items. I have 2 books that I read. And let me punch this out. And I'm so disappointed that last week I didn't get to do much in my journal last week. But this week I have some time. My dog's barking, but I don't care. I don't care. I cater to his whim every day. Just gonna glue this in. This is from a metal die that I have that I just had a bunch of stuff. I do have a drawer where I have extra die cuts that I didn't need for a project, or I cut too many out, or I decided not to use. So I grabbed this from there and put it in the box. I mean, there's no reason to be there's no reason to keep a hold of all this stuff, right? Let's just get rid of it. Alright, so what happened on this day? This is the day the bird got loose. Okay, if you don't know, we have a good amount of animals in this house, and we have a good mixture of animals, and almost all of our animals, all but 2 of our animals, are adopted. So we have Sassy, who was adopted. We believe she's part pit bull and part terrier. And then we have Sammy, and Sammy's a dachshund. He was also adopted when he was 7. His owner passed from Alzheimer's. And the neighbor was going around asking anybody if they wanted a dachshund, and my dad said, we're not going to leave a senior dachshund to go to a shelter. So we ended up taking Sammy. And then my son has a cat. His name is Gus, and he was adopted from this place that did neonatal cats. So we had that cat, and then we have 2 birds, and our one bird actually was caught outside. It's a budgie, and he must have gotten loose from somebody's house, or somebody let him out, who knows. And he was flying around our yard for a few days, and my dad bought a bird cage and put it outside, and then he ended up flying in the cage, so we got the bird anyway. And then he bought another budgie, and his name is Pepper, him, her, I don't know what. And then so Poncho's the one that we caught, wouldn't be alone. And then we have a catfish named Whiskers. Okay, so Poncho got loose when my dad was cleaning his cage. And I really wish I would have gotten video. Poncho's just walking across the floor down the hallway, and my dad's walking behind him going, pretty bird, come here, pretty bird, come here. My boyfriend comes in and is like, should I be recording this? I'm like, yeah, what are you doing? You should be recording this. He didn't, but finally I had enough, and I went out and I just snatched him up, and the fucker bit me. Oh my God, did he clamp on and not let go? But then he got put back in the cage. And then my kid went out that night, and he stayed out till 3 o'clock in the morning. I was so pissed. I don't care what time he stays out till. What I care about is the fact that he's going to wake the dogs when he comes back. When he comes back in. And that's what annoys me. Alright. So I finished off my list. Cleaned the bathroom. And then I spent the rest of the day reading on this day. The boyfriend came back from work and he ended up bringing Red Robin. His work all the time has food catered in. And on this day, they had a bunch of different things from a bunch of different places, and they had Red Robin burgers. I walked 4,962 steps. Here is instructions. I don't need that. On the dog. We got the dogs raised food bowls because I read that since Sammy, our dachshund, has a collapsed trachea, I read that those are best for those dogs. So we finally found one that was big enough yet small enough for Sammy. So yeah, that was that day. I'm just digging through here, seeing if there's anything. Oh, hello. Let's put a birdie over here to commemorate Poncho. Yes, his name is Poncho. My son named the birds, and he named his cat, obviously. But my son named the birds, and he named Poncho and Pepper. I don't know why. Okay, so we'll put that bird there to commemorate. And here, why don't we just put this here since we have it. And then we can move on to the next page. This has been in my stash for so long, I kind of just want to get rid of it. There we go. Alright, so what happened on this day? Oh, we watched Butterfly in the Sky, the story of Reading Rainbow. Did you guys watch Reading Rainbow when you were little? I did, and so did my son. Because it was still on when my son was little. Which I did not know. Okay, so I had an entire list of things to do. I did go to Target, and I was looking for a bra for a wedding that I have to go to next month. So that's what we did. Went to Target and I found a bra, and like I said, then we just watched a documentary. I didn't read anything this day. I probably started something but didn't finish anything. Okay, guess I'm just trying to get rid of all of this stuff. Oh, hold on. We have a nice big butterfly sticker. Let's use that instead. Ow. Let's glue this down and put the butterfly sticker on it. So that's what we did. I filmed some videos because it was Monday, must have been. And then I went over to the neighbor's house because she called me. She has a Cricut, and she had Cricut Access for a really long time. And I told her, I'm like, you need to get rid of that. If you're not using Cricut Access, don't have it. And she wasn't using it. But then she realized she couldn't use fonts. So she texted me, and she's like, I need help with fonts. And I was like, all right, well, this is where you go. This is what you do. And then she texted me. She's like, yeah, I'm lost. So I went over and I helped her with downloading fonts. So now I know how to download fonts onto an iPad. Do I have an iPad? No. I've not had an Apple product in a good many years. Alright, so there we go. And I walked 4,691 steps. Fun fact, when I reach 4,000 steps, I start to hurt. Found that out. Alright, so I got up first thing this morning to clean my craft room. And the food, I cleaned my craft room, so I finally cleaned that up from when, because I said in an earlier video that when I started to be able to walk well, I would go and I would clean up my craft room. So I was able to come down here and put a bunch of stuff away. And then I cleaned up the food shelves down here. We have 3 shelves of shelf-stable food, like non-perishables down here. So I was able to come down and clean those up because when I was not being able to walk, my boyfriend just brought bags down and put them on the floor. And then I went up and I cooked. I made cinnamon rolls because my kids suddenly love cinnamon rolls. I've been making cinnamon rolls for years, and for years I've been saying, hey, why don't you try a cinnamon roll? And for years he goes, I don't like cinnamon. And I'm like, you're a freaking weirdo, whatever. But now he says to me the other day that when they went out, the day he was out till 3 o'clock in the morning, they went to Aldi's and they were hoping to find cinnamon rolls at Aldi's. I said, excuse me, you don't like cinnamon rolls? He goes, oh, they're good. So I made cinnamon rolls, and then I made chocolate clear cake because it's delicious and easy to make. If you've never had it, it's just graham crackers layered with a pudding mix, with graham crackers and the pudding mix and graham crackers and chocolate, and you put it in the refrigerator and the graham crackers get soft and it's delicious. My grandmother used to make it all the time, and my boyfriend never had it, so I made it. And then I made lasagna because, you know, we need to eat real food. That's what it says. We need to eat something other than desserts today. True, we did. We needed to eat something other than desserts. Here we go. I'm just adding stuff to add stuff, by the way, at this point. I just need to be adding items. And then I got my new shoes. I bought shoes for the wedding I have to go to, and as I've been wearing them around the house, they are super freaking uncomfortable. So I bought new shoes. And I bought shoes that are sneakers, which I'm fine with wearing sneakers to a wedding. If you have a problem with that, I'm sorry. I'm still in a boot, and I will still probably be in the boot for the wedding. And the shoes I bought not only were uncomfortable, they looked weird with my boot. So I just got a pair of lugs, a pair of black lugs. All right, this day I got up before everybody else, and I went downstairs and I made a cover for our chair. I made a new cushion for our chair, and here it is. This cushion right here. We have a chair from IKEA in my bedroom, and it's older, so it's starting to not be comfortable, and we haven't been able to find a chair. The boyfriend was really mad though, because there was one on Target. At Target, there were 3 of this chair on clearance for $100, down from $400. And by the time he went back, they were all gone. But he's like, it didn't matter anyway because he wouldn't have fit in his car. So he would have had to have rented like a U-Haul van. We also went to Arby's because this week Arby's was doing like an old school 5 for $5 on their classic roast beefs. 5 for $5. So the boyfriend got lunch at Arby's, 5 for $5 on the roast beef sandwiches, which they're $5 a piece now on their classic roast beef. But yeah, he ended up getting that for lunch that day. My dad went and picked up more medicine for the dog. That's what this is. I said, not that the dog needed more medicine, but whatever. Hold on. Okay, that was the boyfriend. He's at the grocery store. So here, I had to save the receipt because, honest to God, it was like, it would have been, he paid $13 for the food, $13.77. It would have been $32.94. And he got a gyro, 5 sandwiches, and two sliders. Buffalo chicken sliders is what he got. And don't worry, that food lasted me. It lasted us like 2 days. Alright, so we have that. And then I'm going to tape that down. There we go. And put these here. And here is the fabric I used. I want to put a ruffle on here. So let's cut a length of this. Okay. I don't have much of this fabric left, and let me get my Fabri-Tac. Get that out of there. And glue this down for a ruffle. That was the boyfriend. He was at the grocery store. And he was stopping for food because I told him I don't have anything here for him for lunch. So, like, sorry, I don't have anything. glue. So he was stopping at the grocery store. And he wanted to know what I wanted, and I don't care. I don't care. I need to lift this up so I can go underneath here. I shouldn't have put this on yet. I forgot about the fabric. I'm not gonna lie, I forgot about the fabric. Come on. Okay. All right, there we go. I'm just going to glue this big section down because it was very big, same as this one. All right, there we go. Okay. So now I have that fabric in there. I can put that back down, and tape these on. Yeah, so I did a pretty good job, I think, making that cushion, and boy, does it make a difference. It is a 5-inch thick piece of foam. And it's 20, and he said it was already pre-cut, and it was the exact size we needed, which was 24 by 24. So, that was done. Okay. And yes, that says peach. Can you see that? That is a blanket I made for the boyfriend out of t-shirts from this festival that he used to go to called the Peach Fest, which was local, and then now they've changed it. So he hasn't gone in a few years because they changed it. I believe, yeah, this goes there. So let's cut the bottom of this off, and I'm gonna glue it shut. I'm gonna clip this and let it dry for a few seconds, and then we will move on. I stood in the shower for the first time this day since the day of my surgery. Yep. So I'm going to tape this in. It felt so weird, by the way, to stand in the shower. Felt so strange. But, as I said, on this thing, it's the little things that matter, and it felt so good to just be able to stand and not be kneeling or not be kneeling or sitting on the stool. It felt really good to just stand. Okay, and I watched the second half of Bridgerton. Who else did? Raise your hand in the comments if you've also watched the second half of Bridgerton the moment it came out. I watched 2 episodes in the morning, and then I watched 2 episodes at night. But yeah, I watched it the moment it came out. And the amount of people disappointed online about the ending, I am like, frankly, I'm a little bit shooketh that people are that upset about the ending. All right, so we're going to glue this, tape this in. As you can see, I got a new CBD pen. I was out, and CBD really helps my anxiety and my depression. And I try to keep track of when I get new pens. So we're just gonna put that on here, and yeah, it's Maui Wowie. I got some Maui Wowie. Okay. I'm just gonna put that there because I just said it and it makes me laugh. Okay. All right. I barely walked this day. I walked like 2,000 steps. I don't even have it written down. I barely walked. it was just a lazy day for me. I really needed a rest day, so, and I've been very tired. Alright, here we go. This was yesterday. I got my May stamp yesterday in the mail. And I always try to put this in so I remember. I'm going to tape it in. So it flips out. Also, did you guys, if you're Taylor Swift fans, did you do the Spotify, the Tortured Poets Department thing? Did you do it yesterday? I did it, and I'm the wise man. Okay. I'm going to tape this in. Actually, I think I'm going to paper clip it in. But now I have this tape. So, oh, I also hit my 200th book on this day. I'm just going to tape this in too so I can tape the other stuff down. So I had a reading goal on Goodreads and Storygraph of 200 books, and I hit 200 books with this one. However, my Goodreads is wrong because sometimes Goodreads is annoying. And they don't, even though I put everything in every time by hand, the dates read, everything in, sometimes they disappear. So this was actually not my 200th book. My 200th book was this one. Okay, and then this is the day that, oh, I'm so mad. My boyfriend basically told me that his life is none of my business. None of my business. And I said, what's the point of a relationship if his life isn't my business? It was something about his mom. His mom kept saying something to me, and I keep mentioning it to him, and he told me to just stop saying something to him and basically mind my own business. And I said, your mom made it my business? Because she did. She made it my business by opening her big fucking mouth and saying something to me about it. So she made it my business. And I said, what's the point of a relationship if your life isn't my business? And I said, well, I'm petty as fuck, so guess what? My life is no longer your business. See how you like it. Here's a hint. You don't want to fuck with me because I'll take it to the fucking extreme. I was really mad yesterday, as you could tell. And see how he likes it. But he's a man and he probably won't even notice. Hard truth right there. Hard truth. He is a man and he probably won't even notice if I don't tell him anything about my life. That's some facts. All right, so here we go. Really quick little flip. Is it this day? Nope. Here we go. So I did read 12 books this week. So just do a little flip of everything. Ruffle. I really do like it. It's very nice. I'm still looking for a new chair though. We are still looking for a new chair. All right, there we go. That is everything. I love the big ruffle coming off of it. That's everything for this week. Yeah, let me know down below. Holy crap, do I have a mess on this desk. This desk really needs to be why can't I think of the name? Sealed. It needs to be sealed. So I'm going to have to clean this up and then have the boyfriend seal it for me on Tuesday when I'm not filming any videos. This is what I'm going to have to do. So, yes. There you go. Thanks so much for joining me. And I'll see you guys in the next crafty video. Please like, subscribe, and have a great rest of your day.